we're going to talk about linear equations, which means we need to talk about slope, our rate of change. One of the things that's special about linear functions is they have a constant rate of change. So for every given change in x, there's going to be the same change in y. That's unique to linear functions. Okay, so for example, if you were dealing with a variable like miles and time, so the change in miles per the change in hours would be the same. You'd have the same miles per hour the whole time. Okay, or if this was like money per hour, okay, that would be the same every time. The way we're going to measure our slope is rise over run, also known as change in y over change in x. Now, change is just new minus old. So when it's time to find my change in y, that's going to be new y minus old y. Change in x is new x minus old x. So yes, you can memorize this fancy equation, but it's really just change in y over change in x. Okay, let's do an example. So here's my 2 points. Let's say I want to find the slope between these 2 points. Okay, so my change in y, 4 to 6, is that increasing or decreasing? It's increasing. By how much? By 2. It's 2 because it's 6 minus 4. What about x? Is x increasing or decreasing? Well, it's increasing. -2 to 5, that's 7 because it's 5 minus -2. Okay, so my slope is 2/7. It's pretty common to wind up with a fractional slope. Now, let's look at these 2 points. What's my change in y? 4 to 4. How much did it change? It didn't. The change in y is 0. That was my rise. Okay. My change in x, 1 to 7, that increases. How much does it increase? Well, increases by 6. So what's 0 divided by 6? Well, if I have nothing and I divide it amongst my 6 friends, they all get nothing. It's 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay. So we have a slope of 0, which comes out to a horizontal line. Okay, which makes sense because our y's are the same. We've got 1, 4 over here and 7, 4 over here, which are at the same height, which is why you get that horizontal line. These 2 guys right here. What is my change in y? My y is increasing. By how much? Well, it's increasing by 5. What about my x? How much is my x changing? It's changing by none. Okay, no change at all. So 5 divided by 0 is an algebraic headache. Okay, this is undefined. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to put a number on this slope because it's an undefined number. Now this is going to come out to a horizontal line, or sorry, a vertical line, because it has the same x value and a different y value. Okay. Also, just a friendly reminder, positive slopes, if you're going from left to right, it should look like they're going up. This is a positive slope. And this would be what a negative slope would look like. Okay, so that's a quick introduction to slope. We'll be using that kind of throughout this section.